Hi, welcome back. This is the next part for the axe texturing tutorial. Uh, you guys remember that we have modeled this axe and unwrapped it in axe tutorial 1 and 2. If you want to check, you can check here in UV texture editor. Just unwrapped here. Right now I got high resolution mesh and low. Both have the same UV layout, you know it. So right now let's work on it. How to work on the textures. That's one of the important aspects. Texturing makes the object look in high definition and good quality, and it gives a life to it. Now, there are a couple of things you can export this layout. Press 1. See, when you work on high resolution mesh, always see that you are in one mode. Don't be in the smooth shaded smoke mode. Just click on one mode. This is your layout. We got two options. We can go to polygons, UV snapshot, change the output. I'll change it to browse. I'll go up, source images. I'll name it as UV layout. Try to give a sensible names, and 2048 is the resolution which I prefer. We can, after that we can compress it or anything else, but 2048 is the right resolution which I think. And image format, go for JPEG. Okay, this is exported. This is one option. There's one more option in rendering, texturing, create PSD network. We'll see this thing in maybe in the next other couple of tutorials, Okay, now before getting back to Photoshop, we have to understand all these parts. This is the left, so the right, and this is the left. This is the wooden bit. This is the handle. This one is the holder and the tip. If you try everything, wooden, holder, handle, tip, right and left. So we know it's. Now close it, minimize it. You can go to Photoshop, file, open. I save this in source images. It's in my default source images. Double click this layout and never ever leave this thing like background or something else. So double click this one. I'll name it as UV layout. Right. Okay. Now the next option is that we have to create the base colors. Okay, that's very simple. I'll create. Before creating a base color, what I'll do, I'll create one new layer and go back to this layout, click on black color. So I selected all the black, select inverse, go back to this layer 1 and then fill it with white. Edit, fill with white, foreground. What I'll do next thing is I'll create one group, add this layer in group. Okay, now double click this name, we'll use this as white underscore base and change this name as base color. The next option is that I'll differentiate the shades. If you click on here, this one, click one layer. This is wood color. What's the wood color? Something little brown. Edit, fill it. Okay. Now click, copy, name it. I'll change this as wood base. Now come back here. This one, I want a bronze color. So click on here, Selection is done in the white base, but whereas we'll go here, the bronze color is some reddish, something like this. Add it. So this is bronze. Okay, it's just a shade. Okay. Now this one, the assets shift. I'm selecting in white base, but laterwards I'm going back to my layer. Add it. This will be gray. Select. I just forgot top of it. This is bronze. This will be metallic, some metal. Right. So we can be confident what will be our colors and how we can do the selection. This is very good for us when we can use it for selection and all the stuff. Now save this as a PSD. What I do is rather I'll go for axe. I'll go for PSD. Right? Axe texture PSD. Now come back to Maya. Go to this blend material. Blend 3. Never, I told you that. Never ever leave like blend or something. I'll go for axe. Material. That's good. Now come back and click on color. File. Open this option box. Go for axe texture PSD. Now you can see the base colors. This is here. If you want to check here, press 3. See. Now the next is that we'll try to create. Go back to Photoshop. We'll get some textures. What I did was that I already downloaded some textures like wood, some metallic bronze shades and metal textures. There are lots of things. If you go here on Google, there's one guy or one website called Mayang Textures. It's beautiful. This guy has really I'm very thankful for him. Let's take flat textures. See, you got wonderful textures, all those things. You go back here, all sorts of textures. This is one of the best sites I've seen. The other one is you use regularly CG textures. What I'll go for a bronze texture images. I'll go for search tools, size large. This good. This looks good, no? Yeah, this looks good. Save this image. I'll save this in documents, Maya, projects, default, source images, bronze. Good. Source images, see. Now, wood. I'll go for wood. Open this texture. Drag this wood here. Close this one, you don't need it. What I'll do, just scale it, uniform scaling, hold shift and scale it. Now, I just want just this brown color. You can click here, right click, wood base, select it, come back to this layer, the texture, select, inverse. So right now we got only wood base. Okay, before that what I'll do, just create one more group. Drag this one. This will be texture. Maps. Double click this one. What is this one? Wood. Underscore texture. Here I won't leave it as normal. I'll just change it to overlay. What happens is that you can see it's mixing the color between the wood. Okay, so I'll just go to changes to maybe lighten. Okay, with the lighten we got something like this. Maybe light. Now you need to check out which one looks good. Screen, multiply looks okay. We'll work on all these things, but right now we'll leave it for multiply. Now go back here, click on. Okay, here's, can you see we got something like this? So I'll click on bronze, select inverse. So I selected the bronze. Come back here. I'll get the bronze texture. File. Open the bronze. Close this one. This looks okay. Now come back here. Use. Click on black so that everything is selected. Now select. Backspace. Backspace should you click on the bronze. This is now bronze. Double click, copy, paste. This is bronze. If you want, you can leave it, or else you can just go for overlay, soft light. It's up to you, whichever you want. Okay, multiply looks good. We'll work on the colors later. Okay, now file, open. We'll open this basic metal texture. Come back here, drag it here. I want something like this. So click here, if you hold shift, so add. You can see here, this is a seamless texture which I downloaded. It's perfect now. So I'll select all these 3 layers, merge it. Now this is single one, metal texture. Go back to metal base, click outside, so you can select all the things. Go back here, backspace. Same way, select this one. This time I would like to have some darker color, so I'll say multiply. It looks okay. We'll add the more shiny effects on it later. Now this one should be named as okay. You could move this layout on top of it and give some different name and all the stuff. It's sometimes I can use it on top of it. Okay, so it should be out. So let's lay it down. See, this one you can change it to screen, so you can see everything good. Okay. Now, before going on, we'll go for a little bit base color. This one, it's too dark, so I can just go to edit, select this line, image, adjustments, brightness and contrast. Okay, you can adjust this one. Now I'll switch it off. I'm happy with it. I'll switch off the UV layout. File. First I'll save it. Come back to Maya. Go to Material Editor. How to go it? You can click on Attribute Editor or Control A. Okay, Control A or right click. So Material Attribute. Go back here on the color. Reload it. But the problem is that, can you see? I can't see the texture. I don't like this thing. So click, double click it, it will refresh it. Can you see? But it looks okay. But in the next part, we'll try to work on creating some shades, the black shades, where we can say it's like a creating illusion of ambient occlusion, and then maybe some designs on top of the handle and create the normal maps. Good. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you soon. Bye.